Welcome back, anglers, to another edition of Kayak Friendly Waters. This week we're talking about the Little Miami River in southwest Ohio. This beautiful river is 111 miles long. It was designated National Scenic River in 1969, and the water quality has nothing but improved since then. And it's really, the water quality is as best it's ever been. So it's really a great river to check out. There's quite a few liveries on it as well. There's a lot of people who fish it, who kayak it, who canoe it. There's a lot of recreational on it. People tube it as well. There's a lot of communities that have grown up around it, such as Loveland and Milford. And here's a shot of Milford right here. These are great places to come hang out and start your adventure or end your adventure on the water. There's 87 different species of fish in the Little Miami that are known. So whatever your tastes are in fishing, you can go out there and have a good time. Anything from catfish to white bass to spotted bass to smallmouth. Smallmouth tend to be one that a lot of people chase on the river, and there's some really good quality fishing on the river. And it's a really beautiful river. It's a very scenic river. Even though it goes through some semi-suburban areas, it really remains truly a wild river. It is affected by seasonal rains pretty heavily. It'll go up and down 10 feet or more in height, so it can really get raging. And the different sections of the river really fish different from each other. The upper section, which stops around Fort Ancient, it is mainly like a smallmouth, and there's some white bass up in that section. And then as you go down, you'll start running into more sauger, and you'll keep the smallmouth all the way through. And Fort Ancient's kind of that cutoff, I think, for the upper section. The lower section, I would say, is cut off is Loveland. And once you get into the lower section, it's affected by the Ohio River. So you're going to catch all different types of species in there from the Ohio River, which makes it its own unique fishery in itself down there. It becomes a little bit less about smallmouth and more about catching river species. The middle section is probably one of the prettiest sections of them all, and it has these shallow riffles that you'll go through. And if you're in a Hobie, you have to pull your Mirage Drive. You can run your Pro Angler 14 down them, as long as the water's not down too low. The water goes up and down a lot. In the summertime, it can be pretty low. As I'm going through here, this is pretty low water conditions. So, my PA 14's dragging bottom a little bit. And you can fish it a million different ways. There's a million different lures to use on it. The area was settled early, back in the 1800s. You can go to Milford, and you can see a lot of the old original buildings in Milford, downtown Milford, that are still dating back from that era. The Hopewell Indians were up in Fort Ancient. They were mound builders, and they did some really great stuff. So it's worth checking out Fort Ancient and the surrounding areas. And look at this beautiful smallmouth that Mark here caught. Well, guys, I hope this encourages you to get out on the Little Miami River and do some fishing. I will see you all out on the water. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you there.